Let's go to Washington State, where Washington State Democrats want to replace the term sex offender to advance a person-first approach. And if this bill is passed, the Sex Offender Policy Board will be changed to Sex Offense Policy Board. Okay, why does this matter? Well, the bill would also add a convicted sex offender to the board because, according to the Democrats, the sex offender's lived experiences are invaluable. The board membership is not limited to just level 1 sex offenders who are, least likely to recommit a sex offense, but the bill also allows the most dangerous felons, level 3, to serve on the board. The sex offender would serve alongside victims of sex crimes, which is another new addition to the Sex Offense Policy Board. And on a completely unrelated note, State Representative Simmons, who is one of the Democrats sponsoring this bill, served a time for 3 felony convictions for possession of controlled substances and retail theft. Anyway, a Republican lawmaker was like, hey, why would we advocate and reward a sex offender with this position of authority? And the Dems were like, this moves forward this person-first approach. And of course, it diversifies the board. The ex-convict Simmons said, while some people may have a stigma for people who have committed a sex offense, I think they have invaluable information to share that can really guide this board. Invaluable information? There's a little bit of a stigma, and it's that you're a sex offender. I don't think that's a hot take for me to drop here. So you're telling me that a sex offender ruined somebody's life, and now it's wrong to label someone as a sex offender and then we're the mean ones? We're the mean ones. Okay, not the sex offender. Got it. We don't want to hurt the sex offender's feelings. It's wild that with all of the problems going on in the world, Democrats are so focused on making sure that their predators are coddled. Yeah, I didn't know coddling is now another box you can check off on the Democrats' agenda. How uncomfortable that would make some of these victims feel. But of course, they couldn't express those feelings because that would be offensive to the sex offender. Let's hop over to New Jersey. This is hilarious because this is like a perfect example of how Democrats try to fix something that end up making it a million times worse. In May of 2022, a plastic bag, like a grocery bag ban, took effect in New Jersey after legislation was signed to ban these single-use plastic bags in the state. The Democrat governor, Phil Murphy, said they were one of the most problematic forms of garbage. Millions of bags end up in landfills, rivers, and oceans. However, a new study shows that this hasn't happened, and plastic pollution has only gotten so much worse since the ban. Before the ban, there was 53 million pounds of plastic bags that were used in New Jersey, which now has skyrocketed to 151 million pounds since the ban took effect. The shift from plastic bags to these alternative reusable bags resulted in a 3 times increase in plastic consumption for the bags. The bags required 6 times as much plastic to make them than in just a single-use, plastic bag. What a failed attempt at trying to be environmentally friendly from a Democrat. Should have done a little bit more research into what these reusable bags are supposed to be combating all this plastic waste would actually do. What a flop. Every day I'm shocked by how unshocking the world's becoming.